Hi everyone, it's Eileen here. And my granddaughter Carly's right here. Say hi. Too shy? So you might hear her a little bit here and there. Today I wanted to show you a little bit of some of the leftover pieces I made when I was at the conference for the girls. Some spare pieces of the rolled, actually embossed tissue, the embossed napkins. So I wanted to show you some of them because I think that this is going to be the next awesome thing, is having pieces of embossed napkin or paper towel or whatnot in our pieces. And at least I'm going to try to get some more in there. This is my circles. And I kind of thought, that would be cute on an ATC, or even just an art journal. And I'm going to start doing some, this is just green napkin. You can do black, off-white, cream, to make it look like plaster and whatnot. So I like it. Yeah. Do you like it, Carly? So I want to share that with you guys. Look at this one, the silver paint on here. Isn't that pretty? So I wanted to share that, and this is it with a little bit of paint over it. This is just one sheet. I find that the thicker it is when you fold the sheets up and you wet it and you put it in there, the prettier and a nice deep. This one's like the whole napkin. I just wet it and put it in through my big kicks.
Yeah?
Yeah, isn't that cool? So, here's some more. And I think these would be great backgrounds. So I want to make some stuff using these. Yes, dear?
Do you have candy?
No, Grandma doesn't have candy, sweetheart. Just the cookies. And here's another spotted one. This one I sprayed with alcohol inks and got glue. Yeah, you think so? Here's one with the black, and I want to show you this. This is so cool. I like it. I mean, if you had a brown napkin, it would look like the brown leather, right, Carly? Looks so pretty, huh? I can't wait to start making some things with these, like ATCs and whatnot. I mean, I did do and this is a thinner one, and I find I'm really liking it when you have, see how the embossing is here? And when you have it thicker pieces in there, it looks just so nice. I love it. What do you think, Carly? You love it too? Are you jumping on Grandma's lap? So here is a nice one that was just, I just kind of folded it up. I think it was folded twice. It's just the paper napkin backings that you separate from the pictures. So then when you're using those, keep those and emboss them, and having a pile of embossed paper for scrap for embellishments. I think that's great. Here's, I know I have, oops, Grandma dropped one. Here's one I just folded very messily. How you say that? Messily. And you can see, probably, I wonder if you can see if I hold it right in the light that you can see that kind of thicker there. But I like it, the way it looked. I did it on purpose to see how it would turn out. And you can see how beautiful the embossing is on the thicker part of the napkin. So these we can spray with the inks. We can paint. They're going to stay the same. And then you just can go over them with some Mod Podge or gel medium. Yeah, yeah, Grandma did lots, just in case the girls wanted them. So, that's just something I wanted to share with you guys today, was that we're going to do a quick video of how we do it. Right, Carly? So, I'm just going to get napkins. I'm going to do one in this green napkin here, and I'm not going to unfold it or anything. And I'm going to get one in...
Because it's already folded.
Yeah, and then I'm going to get one in this bigger green one. And what do you think, Carly, if we choose a napkin? Do you want to choose a napkin, Carly? Do you you want to choose this one maybe, or do you want to choose a different one?
I'll choose this one.
Okay, Carly chooses this one. It says, "It's so hard to be humble when you're this fabulous." Mm-hmm. Are you this fabulous, Carly? Mm-hmm. So we're gonna totally emboss those. Oh, and we got this little pack of hearts I haven't even opened yet. So why don't we try one of those? Okay, Carly. Pull it out. Okay, put it right there in the pile. So we're going to emboss these just to have some fun. Okay, so I have the big kicks out, and we have our platform, which we open to tab 1. And I'm going to move it just a little angle so I don't hit the camera. So we have it at tab 1. Then we put our bottom plate and make a sandwich with our embossed piece here. Now I don't know if we need more light for the video to see. I only have 3 different little Cuddlebug embossing plates, but I will be getting more. This is just, I love it so much. So this is this design here. This one's the spots, right? It looks like the paper, that stuff that you like to pop, right, Carly? The bubbles. It looks like the bubbles. And this one's like birds on trees and vines and whatnot. So, and I will be getting more because I really like this technique, and it's gonna, oops, it'd be nice.
I want pop bubbles.
Yeah, you want pop bubbles? Grandma doesn't have a remote. So, we are going to do, which one first, Carly, should we do? Should we do the green one? We'll do the green one. So we put the napkin in.
And the green.
We're going to put the green napkin in. And we're going to wet it just a little bit.
Yeah, so we wrote it.
So we wet it. We're going to put it down. We're going to make a sandwich with our top piece. And I do need to get another one. It is well used. And we roll it through. And the camera's going to wiggle. And we roll it. I like to roll it back. Also, it's easier for the camera to see. But I always roll it twice. It's just one of those things I do. And then we have beautiful spots. Now, isn't that pretty? So Grandma could dry a little bit with the heat tool.
Yeah, because it's red.
And it's going to stay just the way it is. Right, Carly?
No, inside one.
No. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. It's really pretty.
I'll do it inside now.
You're going to do what?
I'll just do it inside.
Well, Grandma's going to do another one. So then we're going to do another one. Let's do this other napkin. And I find the thicker it is, the napkin, the paper, it doesn't have to be neat or it can be messy. The nicer the embossing. So these are just the whole napkins that you could do.
Can this be my table too?
Oh, don't sit on the table, sweetheart. Thank you.
This be my chair table?
So if you had like solid colors to use as your background to match, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a nice brown would look nice, and then you could just highlight it with your inks, white.
Your thingy cracking. Your thing cracking.
Nope, it's not cracking. It just makes lots of noise. So isn't that pretty? And this is the one. It's got a pattern on it. So there you go in the light.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Pretty.
Now I will try one with the bird 30s
Yeah,
on
I
it.
got it.
So this one I'm gonna put in here. What are you standing on? I'm gonna fold it. I'm just gonna fold it like this so then it fits right in there.
Don't move.
Shh. I'm gonna fold right here so it fits right here, Carly. Don't wiggle too much, darling. Whoa. So now it's folded in there. I just want to fold it and show you how it looks even with the ends right down the middle right here. We're going to close this up. Maybe I'll even spray the bottom and fold that in just to show you guys. Oops! Oh, what's Grandma doing? So, put the thing on, go through, and now this has been folded on the side and on the end. This napkin to fit right into the Cuttlebug embossing. Just to show you how well the paper seals together. You can pull it apart if you want, but look at that. I fold and you can't even, like, this is how well the paper seals together when you fold it. So, just to let you know that it just looks gorgeous. The thicker it is, the better. This is the thickest, this is the thinnest right here. You can see through the light there. And I find that I like the thicker piece, but you can tear it up and use it on your ATC card or on your art journal.
Or on mine.
Or on yours.
Yeah. And do on mine.
So I'm going to unfold this one up.
Yeah.
And it's going to make it, yeah, I'm going to put it in there.
And
it's going to make it thinner, just to show you a thinner paper.
yes,
Thinner paper, right,
it's
Carly?
not hot.
No.
And here's warm.
It's,
Here's warm.
oh, well, be careful.
And here's
So-
cold. Wait, I can't touch the button.
No, because that's Grandma's heat tool. Okay, so we're going to put through again.
I touch here.
Back. And this is a thinner piece, just to show you what it looks like. Right, Carly?
Wait.
And there we go. Can you see it?
Yeah.
It looks really nice. I just happen to like the feel of the thicker one. So I'm going to fold this one, or flip it over, stick it back on, wet the end just a tad, with the water.
Hey, look at your feet.
It's okay.
Look at your floor.
Carly. Now back again. The birds will be upside down on the end, but if you're tearing it up, it doesn't matter. There we go. So the whole sheet is now embossed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they're cute. Very, very cute. So that's the things I've done here now. Once they're dry, the folded pieces, they come apart. I mean, this one tore a little bit, but I mean, for the most part, they come apart pretty well after they're dry really well, and then they still have all the embossing in them, so I like that. That's really cool. So I can cut out these hearts and stuff and have all that embossing in them, or just tear this page up and have all that embossing in them, and just kind of darken the edges with ink, right? So these ones I pulled apart already too. They're just nice. And I just really love the solid parts, so if you don't, you know, instead of using expensive cardstock and paper to emboss, to add something, you can do colored napkins. And it's a little cheaper. These ones I got from a pack of 25s for $1.25. So, I mean, you can't get cardstock for a pack of 25 or $1.25, that's for sure. And if you like the thicker look, like I said, you can keep it. You could keep it folded, but I found that even when you put Mod Podge on it, it doesn't take the embossing out, so it looks great. Here's the ones I just done that are totally like folded too, so if you like them a little thicker. I haven't dried it yet, but these are the ones. So it's quite thick. I'll quickly dry it. So they are now a little drier. I didn't dry them right through solid, but they are a little drier, and I like the way it looks. So that's my suggestion, is if you like the texture and you want to add some to an ATC, no problem, we can do that. Let's see. I have an ATC card here. And I'm just going to add some texture to this one. I'm going to grab my gel medium. You can use Mod Podge. I just like the gel. So I'm going to see if I can find a little baby wipe to get. I leave my paintbrush in a little bit of water, my gel medium one, all on its own. And because I do the same thing with my glue, my Mod Podge. There we go. So stick some Mod or some gel medium on here, and I'm just going to make a quick job of putting some paper on here. Tear it up and put it on. And make sure I have enough on the end here. I'm actually going to just stick the edge on there. So I dried it, and I cut it around a little bit there so I can add more just to see. So I think I'm going to add a little bit at the bottom here. Oops. I'm going to add some at the bottom. I'm just playing with the layers here, so why not? I'm going to add a little green in here. This is just plain, so I can do whatever, right? It could be just, it can be an ATC, or it can just be, I'm going to actually kind of match up with the pattern, because this is the same pattern as that's on the paper, which would be kind of cool. I imagine if you ripped up a whole bunch of little paper towels and put them in there and wet it, like different colors, you can emboss them all together as well. Because I think that looks pretty cute. Yeah, I like it. It's really cute. This is just kind of playing around with it, but it's really cute. Now I'm just going to do totally a different top. I'm going to put the bird one right across the top. So that's cute. I didn't get the circle one in there, so I might have to actually rip a piece of that off. Add a bit of that in there. Do I want it right across? I don't know. Maybe just down here. This is just kind of, I want to throw them together to show the different textures. And I think they're cute. Something new just to play with. Layers do tend to want to come apart, so you can pull them apart. I'm guessing, like just playing now. I mean, I have put some layers on before that were thicker, but I guess if you let them sit, they do want to come apart. And they do actually come apart easier when they're dry. Totally dry. So I would put them on just a tad damp, glue them down, seal them up, and then let them dry if you want them thicker. Still looks great. I'm going to dry this quickly. So I dried it and I cut the edges off. I'm liking this. Is a nice cute little background. I think it's cute. You can add just the pieces just as I did with my journal before, where it was just sorry. This is the one I did for the girls. It was just the embossed pieces are just kind of here and there on the edges. And I did put a little bit of black after to kind of lift the embossed pieces. But this one is just the tissue paper all over, and then I had the embossed, the little pieces. If you recall my last video, the only thing I didn't do was add the black kind of as a buff over it, and that's what I didn't do with that. And I'm like, I really did like that look. I was showing the girls it, so we can kind of do a little bit here just to show. Some of this here, the circles are the reverse embossed. I glued them reversed. So, and for, I like my gold, I like my gold. I'm going to add a little bit of gold to that. Where's my garbage? There it is. Gold, this one's empty. Oops. It's pretty empty. So, I had it upside down for a while. Isn't that lovely? I love how it's picking up. And that's my gold. And that's just to pick up the embossed pieces, and I think that looks great. Gonna put gold everywhere here. I'm gonna put thicker on the edges. I love the gold. Now this is the start of a great ATC. So nice and light, and it's got that modeling paste look with, you know, like I did with stencils, but it's just embossed. And if you have the tools and you have the embossing stuff, you may as well play with it and try something different, because it's gonna look great. See if that light helps. I don't know if it helps or not, if it just hinders, but that's it. Isn't that great? I'm going to quickly dry it so we can check it out. Okay guys, so this is it. This is the little ATC with the embossed, all the embossed paper towel or napkins. And that's how it looks. I added the black and the gold, and I love how the gold looks on there, so it gives it a nice, I don't know, look that I just love. So that was a quick tutorial of that. I mean, you could just, you know, write your embellishment on there. And you know how I like to, oops, I'm just going through. You know, I could stamp on a tissue paper, love yourself, on here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to stamp it on here. And where are my tissue papers? Sorry for all the noise. I'm going to stamp it on here. And I'm going to choose a color that I haven't used in a while. And I want to use Taken with Teal. And I'm going to do two colors. I'm also going to do it in Real Red. So I'm going to do the I have baby wipes here to rub it off the letters, but I'm going to do Love Yourself and Taken Teal, or the Yourself and Taken Teal. I'll make sure I get it on there really well. And then I'm going to grab a baby wipe, and I'm going to wipe off the love. I'm going to quickly put love on the Real Red. Good, good, good. Take my Taken Teal, just kind of go, because they're really close, just to make sure. I think I got a little red on that Y. Now I'm going to go Love Yourself. Pushing it down, letting it soak through the paper. It might be a little too pushed, but that's okay. And I got a little ledge of the love, so I'm going to cut that off. Because I don't want the red edge. I pushed it too hard onto my mat. I love doing this technique on uneven surfaces, so, and I do it all the time. Like I'll show you tons of ATCs that I have it on. I mean, you could put just like a solid paper and glue it up on there, you know, like cardstock. But you could also just do something as easy as Love Yourself on here, like this. And I'll have to figure out what I'm going to put for an embellishment on top, but I think I might put a silhouette of a girl. So you're just going to put some Mod Podge or gel medium down. And these you can also stamp reverse images on here, because I have done reverse images for birds and whatnot. Like, obviously you can't do the writing, but when you do your other stamps, it's a little less visible when you tear it, I find.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. I'm going to get it dried quickly here for you guys. So that's it. I dried it a bit, go over a little bit with the gold to highlight it a bit, just so it blends in with everything else. Really well. Love yourself. I think the black might have been a better choice instead of the blue, but I mean, I was trying something a little different. Because I had black in the background, I kind of thought, well, maybe we'll try the teal one. But not everything turns out exactly the way we planned it. So that is her. I think I have a girl. I'm hoping I don't have too much paint on here because I let the kids use it. And I don't think I cleaned it yet. We'll have to see if she works. I'm going to do her, I don't know what color because of the background. Maybe I'll just do it in black anyhow. If I know where I put my black. Get her inked up a bit here. She's only going to get half inked, and I didn't bring my pad down, but and put her on there. I find when I tear it, it just seems to blend better for me. That's gel medium again. I'm not sure why. I'm just not using Mod Podge because I didn't open my new bottle yet. Can you see, or is it too high up? I'm just going to put her on the side here because the black in the background, you might not be able to see her very well. I'm going over it quite a bit, so it's kind of like, might not be good for the marker, but I want to kind of fade some of the white out. On the edges here, just because, like pushing them into the napkin a bit more. I find that works for me. Try to get some of the air bubbles out. I'm doing a little bit more careful than when I did the words here, just to get some of the still the embossed pieces coming through. And then if you want some of the embossed pieces to still come through, that's what you just got to kind of fiddle with it a little bit and get some of the air bubbles out. I'm not trying to play with her face area too much because I don't want to rub it too much. And that is about it. I'm going to add some gold to her. I'm going to dry her up and then add some gold to her. So, this is it. I've added some gold to her. If you can see her very well. And there she is in the corner. Yeah, so that's about it. And that's just like thinking off the top of my head. So I might just add some embellishments to it, I don't know. I'm not even sure if I'm really happy with the girl on there, but it was just a quick what you can do. So that is the paper napkin, embossed paper napkin tutorial of an ATC. And like just to show you guys how to emboss these guys, these bad boys that can just be lying around waiting for you to be using them. When you get the inspiration to use them. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Okay, I just wanted to show you at the end, I wasn't really happy with the girl, so I decided to emboss her with the powder embossing, clear powder embossing. And what I did to color her was I used these markers. They're Wet Looks markers, they're embossing markers. And so I did her skin, the lighter skin tone here on her face and in her arms, and I did the purple for her dress and brown hair. I also did Love Just Yourself in the green. I went over it because I thought it was too light. And then I just put the clear embossing powder on over top of everything. And I mean, it's a little better than what it was for me. As in, maybe I have too many lights on. It's a little better than what it was for me because it was looking too dull. I mean, ugh. I'll move these lights. It was just more of an example of what to do, but you know, sometimes you gotta do things and just keep doing it till something makes you a little happier. But that's the girl I want to show you after, so you can see how she turned out. And it's just, I don't know, just like that. That's what it is. It is what it is. But I want to show you a little bit more that, you know, if you're not happy with things and things are not kind of popping out. I mean, I got these given to me. So they work really well, the embossing markers, so I don't know how much they are or anything, but if you guys have them, use them. And if you're lucky enough to get blessed, then yeah, they're a good little thing to get. So they do work neat. I actually used them on Cora's project with although we closed it too soon and they kind of dulled, but we did them on her penguins. We cut them out. We did the stamps on these and the mittens, and then we embossed them on her little jar. And the candy cane, we did it all with these markers and then just dipped them in the clear embossing. So it works really well, the clear embossing stuff with the markers and that. So if you ever get a chance to get these, just saying, they're a good little buy. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.